Welcome to the Papyrus Global TV World Sports News. Today is Thursday, February 18, 2026. It has been another dramatic day across the global sporting landscape, from historic performances at the Milano-Cortina Winter Olympics in Italy to gripping action at the ICC Men's T20 World Cup and major developments in international motorsport. The world of sport continues to produce moments of excellence, resilience, and global significance. Here are the top headlines. Johannes Hoesflot Klaebo wins 10th Olympic gold in cross-country skiing. Mikaela Shiffrin clinches Olympic slalom gold in triumphant comeback. Nepal defeats Scotland in ICC T20 World Cup to surprise global cricket fans. Yiming of China wins snowboard slopestyle gold on his 22nd birthday. Let us begin tonight in Italy. France delivered a masterclass performance in the women's biathlon relay at the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milano-Cortina, securing gold in commanding fashion. The French quartet combined near-perfect shooting accuracy with exceptional skiing pace across all legs of the relay. Biathlon, one of the most technically demanding winter disciplines, requires athletes to alternate between high-intensity cross-country skiing and precision rifle shooting under extreme physical pressure. France's composure under those conditions proved decisive. The team pulled ahead during the third leg, capitalizing on minor shooting errors from Norway and Germany. By the final exchange, France had built a lead that proved unassailable. This victory significantly boosts France's position in the overall medal standings and continues their strong tradition in biathlon events. Analysts say this gold reinforces France's depth in winter endurance sports and positions them as one of the standout nations of the Milano-Cortina Games. For the athletes involved, this is not just a medal, it is a defining Olympic moment that will shape their careers for years to come. Norway's cross-country skiing legend Johannes Hoesflot Klaebo has written his name even deeper into Olympic history. Klaebo secured his 10th Olympic gold medal after a dominant performance in the men's team sprint. His acceleration in the final stretch left competitors trailing, demonstrating both tactical intelligence and explosive finishing power. At just 29 years old, Klaebo now stands among the most decorated Winter Olympians of all times. His consistency across Olympic cycles highlights not only his individual brilliance but also Norway's highly structured winter sports development system. Norway continues to lead the medal table in cross-country skiing, and Klaebo's milestone victory has reignited conversations about his legacy within the sport. Many analysts now rank him alongside the greatest names in Olympic winter history, citing his adaptability, discipline, and championship mentality. In alpine skiing, American superstar Mikaela Shiffrin delivered one of the most emotionally powerful moments of these games. Shiffrin clinched gold in the women's slalom event, her third Olympic gold medal, marking a triumphant return after seasons affected by injuries and intense competitive pressure. Slalom skiing demands split-second precision as athletes navigate tightly spaced gates at high speed. Shiffrin's second run was nearly flawless, combining aggressive edge control with technical precision that separated her from the field. This victory is particularly meaningful given the adversity she has faced in recent years. Many had questioned whether she could return to peak form. Today, she answered that question emphatically. Her gold medal not only elevates Team USA's standing in the Games, but also restores her place at the summit of alpine skiing. Away from winter sports, the ICC Men's T20 World Cup continues to captivate cricket fans worldwide. New Zealand strengthened their qualification hopes with a disciplined victory over Canada. The Black Caps relied on sharp bowling and controlled batting partnerships to secure a result that keeps them firmly in contention for the Super 8 stage. Meanwhile, Nepal produced one of the tournament's most uplifting stories by defeating Scotland in a spirited contest. Nepal's cricket development has accelerated significantly over the past decade, and this victory marks another milestone in their rise on the global stage. However, not all teams enjoyed favorable conditions. Ireland's clash against Zimbabwe was abandoned due to persistent rain, creating further complexity in group standings and net run rate calculations. As the tournament progresses, pressure is mounting on traditional cricket powers, while emerging nations continue to challenge expectations. In Olympic ice hockey, reigning champions Finland staged a dramatic comeback against Switzerland to book their place in the semi-finals. Trailing during key moments of the match, Finland showed resilience and composure. The equalizing goal late in regulation forced overtime, where Finland capitalized on a defensive lap to secure victory. The result keeps Finland's gold medal defensive alive and sets up what promises to be a fiercely competitive final round. Ice hockey remains one of the marquee events of the Winter Olympics, drawing massive global audiences, and today's thriller further heightened the excitement surrounding the tournament. China's young snowboarder Su Yiming celebrated his 22nd birthday in spectacular fashion, winning gold in the men's slopestyle event at Milano-Cortina 2026. Su delivered a technically flawless and highly creative routine that included multiple spins, flips, and grabs, earning top marks from the judges. His performance demonstrated not only athletic skill but also a maturity beyond his years, commanding the attention of the international snowboarding community. This gold medal is particularly significant as it highlights China's growing influence in winter sports, traditionally dominated by European and North American nations. Analysts suggest that Su's success could inspire increased youth participation in snowboarding across Asia, potentially reshaping the competitive landscape over the next decade. At the same Winter Olympics, Arianna Fontana of Italy made history by becoming the most decorated Winter Olympian from her country with 14 career medals. Fontana's achievement came during the short track speed skating events, where her experience and tactical intelligence allowed her to navigate a highly competitive field. Competing on home soil in Cortina, Fontana had the added pressure of national expectation, yet she delivered with characteristic precision and grace. Beyond the statistics, Fontana's legacy is one of perseverance, skill, and inspiration. Younger Italian athletes now look to her as a model of consistency and excellence in winter sports, and her achievement continues to elevate Italy's reputation in international speed skating. In Olympic ice hockey, Finland staged a thrilling comeback to defeat Switzerland in overtime, securing a semi-final berth and keeping their gold medal hopes alive. Trailing for most of the third period, Finland's resilience was evident as veteran players Mikko Rantanen and Sebastian Aho led the charge, scoring decisive goals that forced overtime. The winning strike came from a perfectly executed power play, highlighting the team's preparation and composure under pressure. Sports analysts described the game as a masterclass in mental toughness, praising Finland's ability to remain focused despite early setbacks. The victory has reignited excitement among fans worldwide and set the stage for an intense semi-final showdown. Nepal's cricket team delivered one of the most inspiring performances of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup by defeating Scotland in a highly competitive Group C match. Captain Binod Badari led from the front, scoring a crucial half-century, while bowlers Sandeep Limanchen and Kushal Malla executed tight spells that restricted Scotland's run flow. This victory marks a historic moment for Nepalese cricket, signaling their growing competitiveness on the international stage. The win has sparked celebrations across Nepal and among the global cricket community, illustrating the rise of emerging cricket nations. Analysts note that such performances could shift the dynamics of toucher tournaments, and more attention now focused on teams outside the traditional cricket powerhouses. Today, February 19th, the 2026 World Cup Challenge promises to be one of the most thrilling events in international rugby league history. Hull KR would host the Brisbane Broncos in what is expected to be a high-octane clash between two continental champions. Hull KR has built a formidable squad this season, blending experienced leaders with young talent, while Brisbane Broncos remain a dominant force in the Australian League. Analysts anticipate a closely contested match with tactical depth, raw power, and potential surprise outcomes. The World Cup Challenge not only showcases elite rugby talents, but also strengthens cultural and sporting ties between hemispheres. Fans worldwide would watch eagerly as this match could redefine international club rugby standards and set new benchmarks for performance and strategy. Canada's ice hockey squad produced a nerve-wracking performance in the quarterfinals at the Milano-Cortina Winter Olympics. Facing the Czech Republic, the Canadians trailed 3-2 late in the third period before captain Sidney Crosby orchestrated a dramatic equalizer with just 45 seconds remaining. Overtime saw Canada capitalize on a power play opportunity, with forward Connor Bedard scoring the golden medal. The victory not only secured a semi-final berth but also demonstrated the resilience and experience of Canada's roster. Analysts highlight the team's defensive adjustments and disciplined penalty kill as key factors in their survival. This match reinforced Canada's reputation as a powerhouse in Olympic hockey and set up what promises to be a gripping semi-final encounter against Finland. Fans worldwide celebrated the comeback, with social media trending and with highlights of the overtime heroics. In cricket, Australia's early elimination from the ICC Men's T20 World Cup has sent shockwaves through the international cricket community. Traditionally one of the tournament's most formidable teams, Australia fell short against Pakistan in a decisive group stage clash. Captain Pat Cummins and star batsman David Warner struggled under pressure as Pakistan's bowler, led by Shaheen Afridi, executed precise lines and lengths. Analysts are now questioning squad depth and strategic decisions, suggesting a potential overhaul ahead of upcoming international fixtures. The early exit also has implications for Australia's domestic cricket pipeline, with selectors likely to reassess talent development, leadership roles, and team composition. Fans and experts alike are debating whether the team's preparation and tournament strategy require a radical rethink. Sweden's women curling team delivered a commanding performance in the playoff stages of the Winter Olympics. The team, skipped by Anna Hasselborg, defeated South Korea 9-2 in a match that showcased tactical precision and flawless stone placement. The victory keeps Sweden in contention for a semi-final berth, demonstrating both strategic acumen and technical skill. Analysts have praised Hasselborg's leadership, noting her ability to read the ice conditions and make decisive calls for high-stakes pressure. Curling continues to draw global attention, particularly as Nordic countries demonstrate consistent excellence in the sport. With medal contention still open, the upcoming rounds promise intense competition both for Sweden and their challengers. Beyond individual victories, China is asserting itself as a rising force in winter sports, exemplified by Su Yiming's slopestyle gold. Analysts point to the nation's targeted investment in training facilities, coaching expertise, and youth development programs as key drivers of success. Su Yiming's performance reflects a broad trend of Asian athletes breaking into disciplines traditionally dominated by Europe and North America. His creative approach to technical maneuvers has set a new benchmark in snowboarding, inspiring younger competitors and altering expectations for future Winter Olympics. This achievement also signals China's intent to diversify its medal portfolio, a strategy that has already yielded success in figure skating, speed skating, and freestyle skiing over recent games. Turning to motorsport, Formula One regulators are undertaking a major review of technical rules ahead of the 2026 racing season. The review focuses on suspected engine performance loopholes as teams such as Red Bull Racing, Mercedes-AMG, and Ferrari explore aggressive engineering solutions to gain a competitive edge. The proposed adjustments are expected to impact car design, fuel efficiency, and overall performance, potentially reshaping the dynamics of championship. Drivers and teams are closely monitoring the regulatory announcements, as early compliance will be critical to gaining an advantage in the season opening races. Analysts predict that these changes may lead to a more competitive field, potentially ending periods of dominance by certain teams and allowing emerging squads to challenge for podium finishes. Fans around the world are anticipating not just the races, but the strategic intrigue that comes with major regulation overhauls. And that is all we have on the Papyrus Global TV World Sports News. I am Christiana Babayo. Thank you for watching the Papyrus Global TV.